Loading.
Loading.
Good morning, ma'am.
Evening, ma'am.
Good morning, Vita. Good morning.
Ma'am, good
Good morning,
morning.
all of you. Good morning. Okay, so all of you have given, whoever are present online, all of you have given the paper. That's what I take it for granted, right, Vita? Is it so?
Yes, ma'am, all of you.
Okay. I will be giving a lesson 4 homework today. Okay, Vita? Lesson 4 PDF, I will be giving it today. Lesson 3 is over for all of you. Have you written it down in your fair book? Lesson number 3. Boys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes. Have you finished with lesson number 3? Then only I can give you lesson number 4. Do you understand me? And no answer from your side. Zaki, Zohair,
Yes, ma'am. Complete.
Yes, ma'am.
have you finished writing lesson number 3?
Yes.
Yes, fine. Then
On the
only I
day
can give you
you
lesson number
sent,
4.
that day only
Yes,
I
beta.
completed.
That's good to know, beta. That's very good. Okay. So just lesson 5, acids, base and salts. Whatever we did yesterday. So it's a continuity. I want to redo the same thing that the neutralization we are starting. For the revision's sake, I want you to just go through it once. Please do so with us. Yes? Start reading.
Neutralization. The reaction between acid and base to produce salt and water is called as neutralization. The equation of the reaction is written
No,
as
it is not
acid
minus.
plus base.
Yes.
Sorry. It is
That's
not a
that's a
minus.
dash. Yeah, that is
Oh,
dash.
written as acid plus base gives us salt plus water.
Instead of salt, we can write and. Yes, can we? Instead
S
of plus, we can
plus
write salt and
water.
water. Right, beta? Next.
In neutralization reaction, a new substance is formed called salt. Salt may be acidic, basic, or neutral in nature.
Is this clear? So what are we doing?
Yes.
Actually, we are adding acid and base. Why are we adding acid and base? Just to neutralize the effect of acid as well as base. And we get a new property, we got a new substance which is known as salt. Now this salt may be acidic, basic or neutral in nature. Always remember, in neutralization reaction, water is also given out. Is this clear? Always, water is liberated. Is this clear? Boys, hello, hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
You can see over here, this is acid, red, blue is basic, right, beta? And we are adding it
Yes.
into a conical flask, right? And what you are getting? Salt plus water. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now some examples on neutralization. Now we will be taking up examples.
Neutralization. Hydrophil. एक
Hydrochloric
मिनट.
beta,
हाँ हाँ.
hydrochloric
Neutralize.
acid. Read properly.
Hydrochloric
Hydrochloric acid.
HCl plus sodium hydroxide NaOH, sodium chlorine, NaCl plus water is equal no, plus
Now,
water
what is the
H2O.
formula? Very good. Now you understood this one? Now, what we will
Yes.
do? What we have taken? See over here. HCl, that is acid, NaOH, that is base,
Base.
gives water plus sodium chloride. Water is
Sodium
HOH minus
chloride.
and sodium chloride is salt. Right, Peter?
H2 and sodium chloride.
Wait. I said
In the
read.
process of neutralization, heat is always produced or involved. The
Evolved.
involved heat
Involved means it is evolved.
evolved. The evolved heat raises the temperature of reaction mixture.
Simple. If I ask you, please touch this conical flask. When you touch the flask, you will find it is hot, it is warm. Why? Because heat is produced. This reaction is known as exothermic reaction. What it is known, beta? Say exothermic reaction. Heat is liberated. What do you have to say, beta? Heat is liberated. Is this clear? Is this clear, beta? Hello? Hello, boys? Hello? Zohair, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you hear me? I thought that you are all gone. Have you
Yes, I
understood this
can
slide?
listen.
Have you understood this
Yes.
slide? All you have to write down HCl plus NaOH
S plus
gives
sodium chloride.
NaCl plus water. Is this clear? Now start learning all this formulae. Okay, beta? It will be easy for you next time.
Yes. Yes. HCl, sodium chloride, NaOH,
No, it's not chlorine, it is sodium chloride. Say it
chloride.
again. Sodium chloride. Say it
Sodium
again.
chloride. Neutralization reaction. A neutralization reaction is the reaction of an acid with a base to produce salt and water. Example: H2O, SO4
2SO4.
plus NaOH gives us NaHSO4 plus H2O.
Now I'm giving you this is sulfuric acid. What it is, beta? Sulfuric acid. H2SO4. Right, beta? And this one is sodium hydroxide. Say with me. Say with me, beta. H2SO4. Say H2SO4. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. H2SO4. Say with me. It's sulfuric acid.
H2SO.
H2SO4, sulfuric acid. NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Okay?
Okay.
And this one is sodium hydrogen sulfate. And what is liberated? Water is liberated. Is this clear?
What?
Is this clear? This type
Yes,
of
clear.
neutralization. Yeah. You don't have to remember all these things. I'm just showing you as an extra information. You understood? So that you will understand it in a better format. Now we'll see.
Digestion and pH.
We saw the
Digestion
pH beta. We saw
process.
the pH acidic, neutral, and basic from 0 to 14. We saw that below 7 it is acidic, above 7 it is basic, and 7 is neutral. Is this clear? Now, what is happening in our stomach? What is the pH level of our stomach? Is this clear? So this is what we are going to learn today. That how digestion is taking place, in which condition, what is the pH of our stomach. Start.
Digestion and pH. Digestion process by which food are broken down into simpler substances. Mechanical digestion, physical process in which food is torn apart, mouth. Chemical digestion, chemical reaction in which large molecules are broken down
Molecules.
into
Molecules.
smaller molecules, stomach and small intestine.
This is clear. Whatever you read, you
Yes.
understood. What is digestion? Now, let's do one by one. We are going to find out how this pH is related with digestion. What exactly is digestion, beta? It is the process by which food is broken down. Now, what we take it in mouth, it is a complex food, right, beta? But when we are chewing it, we are mixing with the saliva, the digestion starts in the mouth itself with the help of saliva. Is this clear? And then when we are chewing it, it is made into simpler substances because the saliva is breaking down the complex into simple substances. And it is made soft so that it can go inside our throat. Is this clear? Is this clear, Peter?
Yes.
And in the process, then it goes to our stomach. From stomach, it goes to small intestine, then large intestine, and is anus, then is thrown out of the body. This is the whole complete digestion in human beings or in animals, whatever you can say. Now, what is mechanical digestion? There are two types of digestion, mechanical and chemical digestion. What is
Chemical
mechanical
and
digestion? Yeah, exactly. What is mechanical digestion? When we are breaking the food, like you are taking a bite and then
ma'am,
you are chewing it. Yes, beta?
ma'am, when we break the food in our mouth, it is called
Mechanical digestion.
mechanical digestion,
Exactly.
and when the food
You
is
start
broken
when
in,
you just a minute. When you start getting the taste in the mouth, when you put the food in your mouth, you don't get the taste, right, beta? But when you start chewing, it's mixing with your saliva and you are moving it in your mouth. You get certain taste. That is chemical digestion because you got saliva in your mouth. Is this clear? And saliva is chemical. Is this clear or not?
Ma'am, food is mixed with saliva.
Yes. And when it gets mixed with saliva and then you start getting the taste, that is called chemical digestion. Is this clear?
yes, yes,
Yes, because the chemical reaction is because the food that you are taking is also chemical that is reacting with your saliva. Is this clear or not? Chemical means starch, proteins, carbohydrate. That chemical I'm talking about. Is this clear? So,
Yes, ma'am, clear.
complex food, yes, complex particles, that is the big particles are broken into simpler. For example, starch is in mouth and it gets digested by the saliva and it converts into glucose. So you get the sweet taste, right, beta? When you put, okay, you do this experiment today, activity. You take chapati. Do you take chapati beta at home?
yes.
Rotis? Don't take with ghee. Puri is fulka. Don't apply ghee because ghee itself is sweet in taste. So don't do that. Take chapati, a piece of chapati, put it in your mouth. Will you get any taste? If you put just in your mouth, just like that, will you get any taste of chapati?
No, no.
No. You
When we
start
chew, then
chewing it.
we will.
Exactly. There you are. You will start chewing it. What taste you will get? Sweet. After some time, you will get the sweet taste. You don't take it with vegetable, you don't take it with anything, but you will get the sweet taste of chapati. Why? Chapati is starch. Remember, chapati is carbohydrate. Is this clear? Complex sugar. It got broken down with the help of saliva into simple sugar that is called glucose. Is this clear? And glucose is sweet in taste. And the digestion process started in the mouth itself. Am I clear, beta? So what was starch?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
was large molecule. It got broken in smaller molecule, that is glucose. Is this clear? And further digestion takes
Yes, ma'am.
place in the stomach and the smaller intestine. Some more to know about it? Read better. I'm getting a more information of 8th standard to you. 7th standard. Some extra information I've given in your slides. Read better.
pH in digestive system. Mouth pH around 7. Saliva contains
Amylase.
amylase and
Enzyme.
what is this?
Enzyme, better.
Amylase
Enzyme.
and anosmia which begins
Enzyme. I'm saying again, still you are not repeating it. I said enzyme.
enzyme which begins to break carbohydrates into sugars.
Leave it, leave it.
So,
Let's stop it now. Let's start mouth. What is mouth? Mouth is neutral. What is the mouth pH beta? 7.
7.
Around 7. Is it clear? It's just neutral. We have saliva, जिसको हम थूक कहते हैं. We have got saliva. Now this saliva has got an enzyme. It's a chemical which is known as amylase. You understand? Now I told you just now you take chapati and then start chewing it. So which enzyme is working? Amylase is working. Which enzyme is working with a? Amylase is working, which is present in the saliva. It is working on the chapati, that piece of chapati, and it's converting starch into sugar. So it broke carbohydrates into sugar. Is this clear? Boys, is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So mouth is over. Now it comes to stomach. Read better. Stomach. What is the
stomach pH around 2. Proteins are broken down into amino acid by the
enzyme?
enzyme.
Pepsin. You don't have to remember all these things. I'm just showing you what is happening in our body. Is this clear? You don't have to remember all this, but I'm just giving an idea so that 8 will be easy for you. In 8, it is in detailing. Remember that. So now, stomach. Now, if I'm saying pH is 2, so what it is? Acidic. What it is, better? Hello? What is it? Please answer me.
Around 2.
That means what it is? Acid. The pH is 2, it is acid. Now what is happening in the stomach, beta? Proteins are worked out. Proteins are broken down into amino acids. And which is the chemical which is working? Pepsin. It's all P. Proteins, amino acids, pepsin. Is this clear? The protein is complex, amino acid is simple. Which enzyme is working on it? Pepsin. Any problem?
No,
Any
ma'am. No
problem?
problem.
Okay. Now we come to small intestine. Read. Read.
Small intestine pH around 8. Most digestion and small molecules move to blood stream towards cell that use theme.
Then you're doing better. Small intestine pH around 8. So that means it is basic. What it is better? Basic. What is the condition in small intestine? It is basic. Mouth neutral. Stomach acidic, small intestine basic. Is this clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
In mouth, carbohydrate is broken into glucose. In stomach, proteins are broken down into amino acids. The enzyme that is present in mouth is amylase. The enzyme that is present in stomach is pepsin. Is this clear? Is this clear? Now, small intestine, the digestion stops. In small intestine, everything is completed. The digestion is completed in the small intestine. And when the digestion is completed, then all these molecules, the small molecules, it gets to bloodstream. It enters the blood. What it does, beta? It enters the blood and it goes to the complete body. It goes to all parts of the body for further use. So the body will start using the what it is going to use, beta? The energy from the food. Is this clear? Is this clear? When you take food, beta, you get energy at the very same moment or it takes time. Hello? Hello? Boys, boys, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
What I said is when you are eating food, at that very moment you get energy or after some time you get energy. You put your food in your mouth and you get energy. It's like that. Hello? Boys, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. So answer me what I said.
Utilization in daily life.
Are Baba, ask the question I put forth first. Give me that answer. I said when you put food in your mouth, do you get energy at the very same moment, or after some time? Answer me that first. Have you heard the question properly? Boys, have you heard the question properly, beta? Answer me if you can hear me properly. Boys, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I asked you a question, beta, that when you put food in your mouth, do you get instant energy or after some time?
After some time.
That means what is happening? It will take some time, isn't it, beta? It goes to mouth, mouth chews, from mouth it goes to stomach, from stomach it goes to small intestine, and then it goes through all parts of the body through the blood vessels. Is this clear? Then we get energy. Understood, all of you? Yes? Now we see neutralization in daily life. How it occurs. Start with it. Start reading. Start reading, beta. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Start reading.
Yes. Undigested, our undigestion. Our
It
stomach
is
contain
indigestion. Hello.
hydrochloride,
It is
hydrochloric acid.
indigestion. It is indigestion, beta, not undigestion. Read.
Indigestion. Our stomach contain hydrochloric acid. It helps us to digest food, but too much acid in the stomach causes indigestion. To
Indigestion, Baba.
relieve in
What are you doing, Baba?
indigestion,
So many times you are doing that again and again. When once I have corrected you indigestion, then continue with that. Why you giving undigestion? There is no word as undigestion in the dictionary. You understand? Hello, Zohair, is that
yes,
you? You
yes.
understand what I'm saying? Don't repeat the same mistake again and again.
To relieve indigestion, we take an antacid like
Antacid,
milk of
magnesia.
magnesia. The milk of magnesia contains magnesium hydroxide. This neutralizes the effect of acid.
Now you must have heard about sometime your parent complaining, your grandparent complaining that there's indigestion. Yes? The stomach is burning, it is hurting, there's a stomach pain, so you don't feel good and you don't feel like eating, you feel like vomiting. I hope you understand what I'm saying. That means there is too much of acid in your stomach. We already know that our stomach has got hydrochloric acid. What is hydrochloric acid, beta? HCl. What is hydrochloric acid? HCl. Is this clear? Now, this acid is helping to digest the food that you put in your stomach. When the acid becomes too much, then indigestion occurs in stomach. Now, to remove indigestion so that you feel okay, you don't get the pain, we take antacid, which is also known as milk of magnesia. What it is known better? Milk of magnesia. Now, this milk of magnesia has got magnesium hydroxide. I will tell you how magnesium hydroxide looks like. MgOH whole twice. This is the formula of magnesium hydroxide. Now, when you're having the antacid, you must have heard of Digin. Have you heard of Digin tablets, better? Hello? 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 Boys, can you hear me? Boys, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Yes? I think I'm not audible
yes,
because I think 10 times I said hello, but I did not get any answer. So you can see over here that this magnesium hydroxide is basic. So it is neutralizing the effect of hydrochloric acid in the stomach and the pain is relieved. We feel okay. Okay? You can see over here. Now, this is your stomach. You see your stomach better? Everybody's stomach is
Yes.
like this. Okay? Now, this is acid. You can see the red color. This is acid, right, beta? So this must, what is this acid? HCl. What is this acid, beta? Hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric.
Now, you have added digen or the medicine. So, digen. Digen tablets, you know, that big tablets you get having that peppermint taste. So, you have added medication. Now, it is entering in the stomach. And then what is happening? Neutralization. What is happening, beta? Neutralization. Right, beta? And then this happens. The content is neutralized. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes? This is what happens in our body. This is digestive system. So one by one, which is this portion, beta? What is this?
Mouth.
Mouth. So we'll correct it. So this is mouth.
From the mechanical digestion.
Mechanical and chemical both, beta. I told you just now,
Yes.
starch is converted to
Yes.
sugar.
From saliva
Yes, saliva
in
is a chemical. Yes, enzyme.
digestion. And
Now you can see a tube over here. Can you see this tube going down?
yes.
What is this called as? Esophagus. What is this called as? Esophagus. Say with me. Esophagus.
Esophagus.
The other name is food pipe. What is the other name?
Food pipe.
Whichever is easy for you, you learn that. Either we call it esophagus or food pipe. Is this clear? Now we have this one. What is this called as? I just showed you. What is this called as? What is this called as, beta? Don't know a body? Stomach. It is called as stomach. Okay? And then comes the small intestine. Okay, which you can see inside this portion is small intestine. You can see it's a coil. Can you see this coil? This is small intestine. And after that, you can see the large intestine. This is the outer side is the large intestine. Is this clear? This is the large intestine. This is the digestive system of a body. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Hmm? Any problem, Vita?
No.
So I think
No, ma'am.
we will stop it now. What do you say? How much time is remaining? 3 minutes?
10:57. It is already 10:57.
So 3 minutes remains, so we will stop it. Because I will start with a new topic and I won't be able to finish it up. So digestive system is over and then we will start with a new topic tomorrow. Okay? Okay, beta? Bye, we call it a day. Enjoy and give your paper nicely. Okay? Bye, beta.
Goodbye.
Bye bye, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13
Kalian
karo,
beda.
13 karo. Muntasir Zamani gando.
Kalian apa?
Muntasir Zamani gando.
Nanti
Please stop the recording.
Ale, mungira bad daliyo.
please stop the recording.